It's criminal that schools never teach us the basics of money to live a good life. Instead, we spend years learning things that have almost zero practical use in the real world. When I read this book, Rich Dad Poor Dad, I was already working in a corporate job, which I absolutely hated. And I was shocked after reading this. Not because the lessons, the ideas in these books are complicated, but the opposite. The ideas are so simple. The rules of money explained in this book are actually very, very basic. Yet everywhere you look, people are struggling financially, which makes you wonder about our social conditioning. I mean, why don't they teach us about money in school? As if schools are not an institution to learn practical knowledge, but a factory of indoctrination to produce corporate slaves instead. Well, as bad as it may sound, but that's what it is. But complaining about the education system won't change anything for us. They have already wasted enough of our time already. You are still broke, still struggling with money. So let's focus on learning the simple money principles as explained in Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And when you understand these rules, you will make much better and informed decisions with your money. So let's go. The rich don't work for money. When I read it, I literally thought, wait, what? I was always told to work hard, as that's the only way to success. And now you're telling me that it was a lie? I'm being scammed my whole life? Damn! I mean, think about it for a second. Do you want to work for money? Or do you want your money to work for you? Obviously, I'll pick the second one. But most of us only know the first option. That's how we were taught. Study hard, get a job, earn a salary. No wonder why everyone is broke. Because we are working for money while it should be the other way around. 20 years ago, one of my uncles lost a lot of money in the stock market. After that, no one in the family ever talked about investing again. It became kinda taboo topic. But the real problem wasn't investing. The real problem was lack of knowledge. They were gambling without understanding how money actually works. And that's why even today many people think investing is equal to gambling, which is not true and seriously alarming that people even think that way. Your goal should be to make your money work for you, so that you have the freedom to live your life on your terms. Not slavery, but a life of freedom. You're born on this planet to experience this beautiful, incredible life. Not to work 10 hours a day, working hard to get some printed papers to be able to survive. But since money is part of our world and we can't do anything without it, so the smartest thing you can do is learn how to use money to generate more money. I really wish that someone had taught me this when I was young. Anyways, now that I know better, I'm sharing this wisdom with you. Number 2, assets versus liabilities. This is actually the most important lesson in this book, Rich Dad Poor Dad. The idea is very, very simple. Assets put money in your pocket, liabilities take money out of your pocket. That's the main takeaway from this book if you want to know. Rich people buy assets, but the poor buy liabilities. And that's one of the main reasons why people essentially go broke and stay broke. Assets are like rental properties, business, stocks, gold, crypto, YouTube channel, Instagram page, online courses, royalties from books, vending machines, patents or intellectual properties. Liabilities like car loans, student loans, personal loans, credit card debt, house loans, expensive gadgets, luxury items, high rent, EMI, frequent eat-outs, lottery or gambling habits, club memberships, multiple subscriptions like Netflix, Prime, Apple TV, Roku, Hulu, etc. It's that simple, and there's no hidden secret of getting rich but only through ownership. Only by investing more and more into assets and less into liabilities. That's it. Number 3, don't be afraid of making mistakes. Making money is actually a game. Yes, it's a game. The only way for the winners to continue to win is by not letting anyone know the rules of the game. even though the rules are simple and hides in the plain sight. But the belief has been instilled in each one of us that finishing school, getting a degree, getting a job, that's the norm, that's the only path. Do you remember anyone teaching you when you were growing up how to start a business, how to make a sale, how to read a financial statement, how to spend money, how to invest money, how to manage your taxes? These are not that complicated if you understand certain basics. I'm not an expert either, but as I learn, I share with you on YouTube, so subscribe. Schools trained us to believe that making mistakes is a bad thing. If you make mistakes in an exam, you fail. You get punished for making mistakes. So naturally, we grow up trying to avoid mistakes at all costs. But in fact, mistakes are the most crucial aspect of success, which no one will tell you. Mistakes are actually data points. It tells you that it's not the right way. You have to find another way to get it done. That's what mistake is. It ain't no sin. You need not be scared at all. Your fear is the social conditioning. It's not real. Most people never invest, never start a business, never take financial risks because they are afraid of losing money. But the truth is, the people who succeed with money are not the ones who never fail. They are the ones who learn from their mistakes. If you're too afraid to make mistakes with your money, you will never learn how money actually works. And if you never learn how money works, you will always be dependent on monthly paycheck. Don't be afraid of making mistakes. Just make sure that you learn from them. Learning is what matters. Buy a course, read a book, listen to a podcast, invest in different assets. Find out, learn. No one taught you about money, so now you have to self-learn yourself. Just drop everything and learn about money. Number 4, pay yourself first. What is the first thing you do when salary is credited? You may order some food or something from your Amazon wish list. You spend the money on things you have been wanting for a long time. And you will notice that they are liabilities 99% of the time. Well, there's nothing wrong with that until and unless it is useful. But Robert Kiyosaki teaches us something different here. Instead of spending it to buy things right away, pay yourself first. Which means investing in your future before spending on anything else. If in case you are unable to stay disciplined with investing, then you can start an SIP and set up auto debit from your bank account. That way the money gets invested before you even have the chance to spend it. Yes, it could mean cutting down on your lifestyle a little, but it is necessary. And I really wish there was a better way, but that's how you build wealth over time, through investing consistently and compounding. Pay yourself first to secure your future, and only then you are allowed to spend on your needs and wishes. You have to build this discipline gradually, or else you will always stay stuck at the same financial security loop forever. Before I spend money on anything, I would ask myself first, how does it change my life in 10 days from now, or 10 months from now, or 10 years from now? Is it going to increase my knowledge or put money in my pocket, or is it going to depreciate in value over time? Impulse buying is another major contributor. Earlier, when I used to go to the supermarket, I would buy whatever I liked. 10th pair of shorts, 20th pair of shoes, a new t-shirt every time just because it's looking cool, even though I don't really need it at all. But once I understood that, I started to make a list of what I need and made it a practice to stick with it. I have even uninstalled all the shopping apps from my phone. The point is that you have to become good at stealing from yourself. What if your salary drops by 10 to 20% today? Will you not be able to live your life? Yes, with constraints maybe, but you will make it work somehow. So you gotta force yourself to save and invest. And that's all about paying yourself first. If you're getting any value out of this video, please hit the like and leave a comment down below. A person can be academically educated, professionally successful, yet financially illiterate. There is no need to assume that someone's working in a big company and earning a big paycheck actually knows about money. People who are not financially smart tend to be the victims of lifestyle inflation. You gotta watch out for that. So many people earn a lot of money but hardly can keep any. Many celebrities like Michael Jackson, Nicolas Cage, Mike Tyson, Johnny Depp. But what is lifestyle inflation? It's basically when you increase your spending when your income rises. But it should be the other way around instead. You should start investing more when you're earning more. Earning more money won't solve the problem. Instead, it will actually compound your problems. So that's why academic literacy is not enough. You must be financially literate. There are thousands of ways in the world to be rich, and to be honest, they are not complicated at all. Only if you were taught since school, then you would have been able to make better choices with your money. I read a quote by the legendary Jim Rohn. It had a huge impact on me. He said something like this: poor people have big TV while rich people have big library. I don't have a telly in my place, got rid of it. Instead, I started to create a mini library. Right now I have little over 100 books in my collection. Mix of finance, self-help, psychology, etc. If in case you struggle to read books, then I would say assign a purpose to reading. Think about it like a boring task in the beginning. You don't have to love reading books, but remind yourself why you are doing it. To learn about money. Just do it like an annoying task which needs to be completed. Make notes while reading, as you don't want to read the book again unless you want to, which is absolutely fine. Make a habit of at least reading one page a day. But please start reading books on money, business, investing. You had to read bunch of bullshit in school which are irrelevant in practical life. But now when you know that reading the books on money and business will change your life, you don't want to do it? Don't be your own enemy. Stop getting in your own way. If you are just starting off in the journey of your financial literacy, then here are some fantastic book recommendations for beginners. Number one, of course, is Rich Dad Poor Dad. But one disclaimer, watching a book review is not the same as reading it. So I recommend you absolutely buy the book and read it. Number two would be The Psychology of Money. This is absolutely amazing. Number three, The Richest Man in Babylon. You have to read it. Number four, of course, all-time classic, Think and Grow Rich. These are classics, and these four books alone can completely change your mindset, how you think about money. There's no secret to become rich. Making money work to make more money is a game that riches play. So you gotta learn it. Don't be on the other side being poor. Play the game. Come on the other side. And only when you know the rules is when the fun begins. I hope this was helpful. Make sure to like and subscribe. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.